What we're dealing with now is the emergence of independence, right? And the emergence of the internet. You don't need a record label at all whatsoever. I work with them. I know I don't need it. So they're finally starting to see all these artists who are reaping the benefit off of putting their music out independently. One thing that the brother said that I do disagree with is he said that the contracts are still the same from 50 years ago, and they're not. They've gotten worse. So what did these labels do? They furthered the situation and said, okay, we used to just sell your music and get a percentage of your music, but now you people are making too much money off of these ringtones, your live show, and like a good slave master, they said, I need to lock down my slave.
I call them big record company slave drivers. I don't like them motherfucking niggas pushing motherfuckers at all.
So now they come with these 360 deals, which means that I own you completely. Meaning that if you put out an album, you get popular, you go do a show, I get 10% of that. If you sell t-shirts at that show, I get 10% of that. If your music gets into a movie, I get 50% of your mechanicals. They want to own you completely.
There's something called a 360 deal, which entails that they get 25% of any ancillary properties that you do that come from your music. So if I'm famous because of a song and that leads me to get a TV show or a sneaker, they think that they deserve 25% of that. I refuse to do that.
So this is the reason why you won't see progressive people like Lupe Fiasco come out anytime soon, because he's not going to sign that deal, or Nas, because these people are intelligent people.
I was also told that because you didn't sign this 360 deal, we may or may not push your record.
Don't let nobody fuck you out your publishing. And remember that 50% of the publishing is bullshit. That means that you only get the writers.
What I owe my people is to warn them about the corporation. Don't deal with the company. Period. Start your own company. This is the perfect time for musical independence.
As long as he in the independent situation where he getting some fucking bread on the portion of his masters, and then he can't be mad, you know?
You can make a living selling 5,000 units. If I make a CD and I sell 5,000 units, that's $50,000 in my pocket. That's a salary. You understand what I'm saying? And I own my masters. So if I can sell 5,000 or 10,000 on my own, I would rather do that.
You are what? The #1 hip-hop independent artist selling over 1 million independently, mind you.
And you're so impressed with this shininess that you don't see the value of being on your own. The only thing they do for you is give you a loan. That's all it is. It's a bank. When you walk in there, they give you however much, $1 million, right? You hear somebody say, oh, I signed for $1 million. They don't got $1 million in their pocket. That $1 million is used to distribute your CD.
So everybody that's listening, that's an artist, that's trying to get in the game, that's trying to do their thing. The game is getting smaller now because of the internet. It's the opportunity for the world to get music instantly, without no distribution company, without no record label, without no CEO and no A&R. Like, the game getting smaller, it's an easier opportunity for people music to get heard.
The reason that there's a video for Demon is because I shot it with my own money.
Then just do not support Atlantic Records. Support independent artists.
The end is coming. 10 years from now, these record labels will not be here in the capacity that they are now. Because it doesn't make sense. If I'm an artist, I would not sign to a major record label at this point.
Independently, you've done so well. Has there ever been an inkling? I mean, I'm sure there's been major labels after you now. They've seen the success. And I'm sure you're probably telling them, leave me alone. But has there been any feeling towards moving to a major label situation, even if you get to control the reins on that?
They have to come with a big number for me and Travis to say, okay, let's go.
Right.
It ain't about that.
Because I do all the work. I go find the artist, I make the beat, he writes the rhyme, I record everything, I mix it, then I have to hand it in and I don't own it. And I make 10 cents off of it. That doesn't make sense.
We got out there shaking hands, you know what I'm saying, doing tours constantly. No matter how many people were out there, it was 7 people, we'll do it like it was 7,000 people. And one of the things we did in a lot of towns, baby, we did it in a lot of places. Now we have a core fan base built in to where they're gonna always be there. Push it, I've been knocked down